Hey guys, you're watching FYI, and I'm your host, Michelle Shepard. Soup's on at Book Soup, located in West Hollywood, California, and the special of the day, author Trevor Munson serving up his unique brand of thrilling horror noir in his latest published work. Trevor Munson, creative mind behind the cult favorite Moonlight, hosted a book signing for his latest novel, Angel of Vengeance, the imaginative work that inspired the series. The place was full of food, fads, and things as the smell of excitement and anticipation filled the air. True to form, Munson generously offered advice and shared with his fans as he discussed new books and revealed some of his innermost thoughts as he looks toward the future. I am standing with the wonderfully magnificent and genius writer Trevor Munson. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing well, thank you.
So you just had a signing.
I did.
How did you like the turnout?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I mean, anything over 5 people, and I was going to be happy.
You said in the past that you were disappointed with Lone Star.
Well, in some ways.
In some ways.
Yeah.
Were you disappointed at all with Moonlight?
The way I looked at Moonlight was that the thing with Lone Star was, the movie turned out however it did, and it sort of felt to me like people like the script better than like the movie, so that's what spurred me to write the book. So, I wrote Moonlight, I wrote Angel of Vengeance, and it turned into Moonlight. And I just knowing that I had that underlying novel that would, represent my vision of the work really allowed me to completely be free. When Ron and I came together to create it, there were mandates from CBS about what they wanted to see. There were things that Ron brought to the table. There were things that I wanted to see, and it sort of just it became a melange of all those things, and I was okay with it. So I didn't look at it as I was trying to make my novel the TV show. It certainly didn't turn out to be that. It was a real collaboration.
I've read the book, and I see that it's a lot different from in certain ways, it's different from the series. Right. Where does Mick Angel begin and Mick St. John end?
Well, I sort of look at it as Mick Angel is the being that lacks the Beth of it all. Beth is, she is in the book, the child's in the book, and but it's sort of his adult interaction with her, that allows him to feel that sense of redemption and puts him in touch with his humanity. And so I think that, if you look at the two separate entities, you think, Mick Angel's much darker, sort of for the lack of that. And the show feels much lighter because he's in contact with her.
Moonlight was obviously successful despite its abrupt ending. Are you surprised by the outpour from the fans and the success of it all?
I was surprised. I think that genre fans are like no other, and it was my first experience with it, and it has been a wonderful thing to watch.
With the success and popularity of like True Blood and Vampire Diaries, as that becomes more of a mainstream thing, is there any possibility that we'll see a renewal or revisal of Moonlight either as a series or as a film?
I hope so. I don't know. I do think that, when the studios and networks have an entity that they feel that they can make money with, there's a good chance that at some point you'll see it again. So if there are more books, if their interest remains, I think that there's a chance that we'll see a TV show or a movie down the line.
And the official word from you is that you would like to see a resurgence.
Yeah, it'd be great to just put a little closure on the story.
As fans clamor for more and more of the characters, they start to write their fan fictions and their versions of things. How do you feel about fan fiction?
I think fan fiction's cool. This is my first experience with fan fiction, and I haven't read a lot of it, but I just like the idea that something that you've written as a creator or an artist spurs other people's creativity, gets them excited about it. I think that's a wonderful thing.
You have a successful career in producing and writing scripts and things in Hollywood. Yeah, successful. Successful when it happens. It's successful. And you've got this book, and it's creating a big following. The show, of course, was successful. What is next for Trevor Munson?
At this point, we're discussing 2 new books, and they're going to be the second one. It looks like I talked about Guardian Angel in the afterword of the book. It sort of is beginning to look like that might be actually the 3rd book, but there will be pieces of Mick's backstory and his relationship with a child that are addressed in the 2nd book, sort of to be, culminated in the 3rd book. It'll really be explored more fully in the 3rd book, and the 2nd book might be a little bit more of a standalone novel with some flashback elements of what has gone on since the night of the fire with Coraline. And the pilot I just wrote that we're just going out with, we'll see if anybody likes it, but it's werewolf oriented. The idea is that the main character, who has no memory of who he is, learns that he's a werewolf, and his werewolfness is an affliction. It's not like, I don't want it to be a werewolf show. I want it to be a show that's about a guy who he actually works as a bounty hunter, so he has all the skill set to do what he needs to do, but the werewolfness of it all gets in the way. Hopefully, I just want to keep my all irons in the fire and see what we can do.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for FYI. I've been Michelle. Thanks for watching.